Hi everyone, I'm teacher Charmaine, and today I'll be working on the Catholic High School End of Year Examination 2021 for Primary 5 Math. Okay, let's start off with Paper 1, Booklet A. Okay, the first question. Which of the following is 3,400,000 and 20 in numerals? Okay, so to work with this question, okay, let us write down the numerals for each of the terms here. So 3 million, we have 6 zeros, correct? Okay, next 400,000. Okay, let's write down 400,000. Okay, and 20. Okay, 20. Okay, and then it gives you this. Okay, and this is option 3. Okay, let's move on to the next question. The next question, find the value of 48,000 divided by 200. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Okay, 48,000 divided by 200. Okay, maybe before that, let's so 48,000 divided by 200. Okay, let's try to make this in a more simple form. So we cancel out the 2 0 here, we also cancel out 2 0 here. Okay, so it's 480 divided by 2. Okay, then we can use the method 480 divided by 2. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4, so minus 4, and we bring down 8, and then it will be 4. 4 times 2, 8, and we bring down 0, so okay, $240. Okay, this is our final answer, 240, which is answer option number 2. Okay, next. Okay, for question 3, let's read the question. Which of the following is the same as 10 meter, 5 centimeter? Okay, you notice that both are of different units, okay, meter and centimeter. And if you take a look at your options, all of them actually are of in centimeter. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to first change this 10 meter, okay, meter from meter to centimeter. Okay, so you know that 1 meter is equals to 100 cm. Okay, so 10 meter will be equivalent to 10 times, so basically, basically it would be 1000 centimeter, okay, 1000 cm. Okay, so which of the following is the same as 1000 cm, 5 centimeter? Okay, so you need to add in the 5 centimeter. So if you add the 5 centimeter, so 1000 plus 5, okay, it gives you 1005 cm. Okay, which is option number 3. Okay, so for the next question, question 4, express 0.08 as a percentage. Okay, so 0.08 as a percentage, you need to multiply by 100%. Okay, so you must multiply by 100%. So 100%, so 100 has 2 zeros, so you can just move by 2. Okay, so it will be 8. So the answer would be 8%. Okay, the next question. Express 1 out of 7 as an improper fraction. Okay, improper fraction. Okay, first step, improper fraction. 6 times 7 gives you 42. Okay, and 42 plus 1 gives you 43. So your improper fraction will be 43 over 7. And your answer would be option number 4. Okay. Okay, and then we move on to the next one. Question 6. Find the volume of a cube. Okay, a cube. Okay, and you need to find the volume of h 4 centimeter. So cube has the same length throughout. Okay, so volume will be length times breadth times height, correct? So volume is length times breadth times height. And for cube, everything is the same. Okay, it's 4 times 4 times 4. And this gives you 64 cm cube, which is option number 4. Okay. Okay, for the next question. Okay, question 7. Line AB and CD are straight lines. AOD is 120 and BOE is 95. Okay. Find X. Okay, so the keywords AB and CD are straight lines, right? Okay, question 7. Okay, line AB and CD are straight lines. Okay, these two, AB and CD, these are straight lines. Okay, and AOD is 120, BOE is 95. Find X. So X is this. Okay, so you need to find this. Okay, so the first step in doing this is you need to recognize that if AB and CD are straight lines, okay, one of the property would be angles on a straight line. Okay, so angles on a straight line will be means that all of the angles on the straight line will be equals to 180. Okay, so for example, in this case, for CD are straight line. So here is 120. Here will be basically AOC, angle AOC will be equivalent to 180 minus 120. Okay, because angles on a straight line, and this gives you 60. So the reason for this is angles on a straight line. So the next step, okay, so here's 60, right? And because both are straight lines, so here vertically opposite angle, okay, will also be 60. Okay, so angle AOC is equals to angle BOD because of vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Okay, and then to find angle X, okay, again using the same properties of angles on the straight line, we can find angle X. Okay, so angle X is basically 180 degrees minus 95 minus 60 degrees, and this gives us, sorry about that, and this gives us 25 degrees. Okay, so question 8, there are 100 colored balls. Okay, 55 of them are purple and the rest are yellow. Okay, what is the ratio of the number of purple balls to yellow balls? And lastly, express answer in its simplest form. Okay, so to start off with this question, firstly you need to know, okay, what is the number of yellow balls? Okay, because you already have purple, you already know what is the number of purple balls. So for yellow balls, you take 100 minus 55. Okay, and this gives you 45. And these are yellow. Okay, and then next step, what is the ratio of the number of purple balls to yellow? Okay, purple balls 55, yellow balls 45. Okay, and the last step is to express your answer in its simplest form. Okay, so you divide by 5, then you divide by 5. Okay, and you get 11 to 9. Okay, and this is your answer. Okay, which is option number 3. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so for the next question, a container can hold so one container can hold 1/5 kg of flour, and the question is asking how many kilograms of flour can 9 such containers hold. Okay, to start with this question, you know that one container can hold 1/5 kg, so 9 containers would be 1/5 multiplied by 9. Okay, and this gives you 9/5 kg. Okay, so to put this into from improper fraction to proper fraction, basically it will be 1/4/5 kg. Okay, and this gives you option number 1. Okay, let's move on to question 10. Okay, in the question 10, in the figure below, given that EA, okay, EA, right, EA is here, is the height of the triangle. Okay, so EA is the height of triangle EBC. Okay, EBC is this triangle. Okay, so EA is the height. So which is the base of triangle EBC? Okay, and the base would be the base here, right? Because EA is the height, then the base would be BC. Okay, option 2. Okay, let's move on to question 11. So question 11, the ratio of the number of economic class seats to the number of premium class seats in an aeroplane is 5:3. So economy class, right, it's 5. Okay, then premium class seats would be 3. Okay, so there are 112 more economy class seats than premium class seats. Okay, 112 more. Okay, how many economy class seats and premium class seats are there all together in the aeroplane? Okay, so to start off with this, firstly we will put it as economy class to premium, correct? It's 5:3. Okay, there are 112 more economy class seats than premium class seats. Okay, so the difference between the two here is 2 units. Okay, so 2 units is actually equals to 1, 1, 2. Okay, you have 1 unit is equals to 56. Okay, so the next step, how many economy class seats and premium seats are there all together in the aeroplane? So in total we have 8 units. Okay, so 8 units will be equivalent to 8 times 56, and this gives us 448. Okay, 448 would be option 4. Okay, moving on to question 12. Julian had $300. Okay, he spent 30% of his money on a bag and 10% of his money on a pouch. How much money did he spend in all? Okay, so 30% of his money, okay, on a bag, and 10% of his money on a pouch. Okay, so in total he spent 30% plus 10%, correct? So in total he spent 40% of his money on both the bag and the pouch. So how much money did he spend in all? So it will be 40% of his money, so 40 over 100. Okay, first we convert percentage into fraction. Okay, then we multiply by the sum of money that he has, which is 300, to find out how much money did he spend in all. Okay, to do this, first we always break this down into simplest form. Okay, so we divide by 100, and then we multiply. So 40 multiplied by 3, it gives you 120. So how much money did he spend in all? He spent $120 in total. Okay, next, let's move on. Okay, question 13. Okay, ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, point E lies on line AB. Okay, AE is 4 centimeter, EB is 8 centimeter, and they want you to find the area of the shaded triangle, which is here. Okay, so first step, okay, ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, so rectangle means the length of AB and CD will be the same. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is 12. So AB will be here 12, correct? And then here will also be 12. Okay, similarly, BC is 6 centimeter, so AD would be 6 cm as well. Okay, so first step, we find what is the total area of the rectangle. Then we find the individual triangle here, because all these are right angle triangle. Okay, So rectangle, the four sides are rectangle. Okay, then we find this triangle, we find the area of this triangle, then we take the total rectangle minus of these two triangles to get your shaded triangle. Okay, so first we find the area of rectangle ABCD. Okay, area of rectangle ABCD will be equivalent to 12 multiplied by 6. Okay, and this gives you 72 centimeter square. Okay, next we find the area of this number 1 first. Okay, then this is number 2. Okay, so the area of triangle EAD, okay, this gives you half time base times height. Okay, base is 4, height is 6. This gives you 12. Okay, next we do the same for the next triangle, the second triangle. Area of triangle EBC, half times 8 times 6, 24 centimeter square. Okay, so you find the rectangle, you found the two triangle, then next you can find the area of the shaded triangle. So area of shaded triangle 72 minus 12 minus 24. This gives you 36 centimeter square, which is option number 2. Okay, next. Okay, for question 15, question 14. So Jerry wanted to build a wooden fence around his rectangular field as shown below. Okay, each meter of fence costs $12. So how much would it cost him to build a fence around his rectangular field? Okay, how much? Okay, so firstly, this is a rectangular field. Again, for rectangle, the length is the same on both sides. The breadth is the same on both sides. Okay, so he wants to build a fence around this rectangular field. Okay, so the first step to do is to find the perimeter of the fence. So perimeter of the fence. Okay, for the perimeter of the fence, take 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5. Okay, this gives you 30 meter. Okay, once you find the perimeter of the fence and you know that each meter of fence costs $12, so in total it takes, so 1 meter, $12. So 30 meter will give you 12 times 30 meter, so it gives you $360. So final answer. So in total, the answer is option 3, $360. Okay, for question 15, which is also the last question of grade A. So Ahmad 16 marbles, Devi had 24 marbles. Okay, then Ahmad gave some of his marbles to Devi. Okay, so Ahmad gave away to Devi. Then the ratio of the marbles Ahmad and Devi had was 1:3. So Ahmad 1 unit, Devi 3 unit. Okay, so how many marbles did Ahmad give Devi? Okay, so to start off with this question, okay, we know that the ratio is 1:3. Okay, so first we calculate what is the total marbles. both has. Okay, the total marbles that Ahmad and Devi had is 16 plus 24. Okay, which is 40. Okay, the ratio of the number of marbles Ahmad and Devi had was 1:3. Okay, means total units Ahmad, Devi 1:3. Okay, so total 4 units. Okay, 4 units. Okay, so 4 units equals to 40. 1 unit 10. Okay, so at the end you know that Ahmad and Devi, okay, 1:3, correct? So Ahmad 1 unit, so Ahmad has 10 marbles, whereas Devi had 10 marbles for Ahmad. Okay, and you know Devi had 3 times 10. Okay, so 3 units times 10 units for Devi, which is actually equals to 3 units equals to 3 times 10. Okay, 30. Okay, so Devi has 30 marbles. Okay, so this is the end. After Ahmad gave away some of his marbles to Devi, Ahmad left with 10 marbles. Okay, so now you want to find out how many marbles did Ahmad give Devi. Okay, so you find out the initial number of marbles that Ahmad has, which is 16, minus what Ahmad has even left over, which is 10, equals to 6 marbles. So Ahmad actually gave 6 marbles to Devi. So 6 would be option number 1. Okay? Yeah, option number 1. Okay? So option number 1. Sorry, that's the final answer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now we will start with booklet B of Cat High End of Year Examination 2021 for Primary 5 Math. Okay, let's start with question 16. So question 16, the solid shown below is formed using some unit cubes. So how many unit cubes are used to form the solid? Okay, so from here we can actually count. So here has 3 layers, then he has 2 layers, and he has 1 layer, correct? So in total, if we were to count, right, in total over here, the first layer we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the second layer we have 2, so 7, 8. And the top layer we have 3, so 9. So in total, we have 9 unit cubes. Okay? So first layer 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second layer 2, third layer 1. Total 9. Okay, next. Okay, so for question 17, okay, find the value of 16 times 4 minus 5 plus 10. Okay, this one. So the first step to do is to look at this. Okay, 16 times 4. This is the first step. Okay, so 16 times 4 gives you 64. Okay, so here will be 64. Okay, after that you take 64 minus of 5, then plus 10. Okay, so it gives you 69. So answer will be 69. Okay, then for question 18, express 6.06 liters in cubic centimeters. Okay, so you know that 1 liter, 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, so 6.06 meters will give you 6.06 multiplied by 1000, and this gives you 6060 centimeter cube. So your answer here is 6060. Okay, so let's move on to question 19. Okay, so for the next question, question 19, express 1/20 as a decimal. Okay, so to do this, firstly you try to convert this into 100. So the 3 will just remain as it is. So to change this, you need to multiply by 5. Can multiply by 5. Okay, then here will be 5 over 100. Okay, so after that, for 5 over 100, right, change this into decimal first. So to change this into decimal, 100 has 2 zeros, correct? So you divide, so you move 2 times to the left. So 1, 2. Okay, so your decimal will be here. So 0.05. Okay, so together with the 3, right, it will be 3 plus 0.05. It gives you 3.05. Okay, so your answer here is 3.05. Okay, question 20, right? Find the value of 7.6 times 80. Okay, so to further break this down, okay, we put it as 7.6 multiplied by 80 can be further broken down into 8 times 10. Okay, so first we just solve this one, 7.6 times 8. Okay, 7.6 times 8 would be actually equivalent to 7.6 multiplied by 8. Okay, so 6 times 8, okay, 48. Okay, then here 60. Then remember to put a decimal, so 60.8. Okay, so 7.6 times 8 is 60.8. Okay, and then you must multiply by the 10. So multiply by 10 means you move to the right hand side by 1, because got 1 0. So here total will be 608. So your answer here will be 608. 21, we need to find the value of 13 divided by 7, and they want you to give your answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, so to do this, we need to do the long division method, and we need to get the answer in more than 2 decimal places. So maybe about 3 decimal places first. Then we round up. Okay, so 13 divided by 7. Okay, so using the long division method, 1 times 7, then here will be 6. Okay, then not enough, so here would bring down 0, and here I must put the 2 decimal point. Then here will be 8. Okay, then here will be 56, and then here will be 4, and then here 0, bring down again, and here would be 5, 35, do the same thing, bring down another 0, 7, okay, Okay, then you can go on, but we actually only need to give an answer in 2 decimal places. So we have 3 decimal places already. So what we can do is we can change these to 2 decimal places. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, 1.857. Okay, this is 3 dp. Okay, we want to change to 2 dp. So how we look at this number here? Okay, this is more than 5. So we need to round up. Okay, round up means here we need to round up. Okay, so your answer would be 1.86. Okay. Okay, so for the next question, question 22. Okay, question 22 says that what's the ratio, the missing number here? Okay, so basically 14 to 21 is the same as something to 9. Okay, so this 21 it should be the same as this 9, and this is the missing number. Okay, so first step you can do is you simplify this form. Okay, 14 to 21 can be further simplified. Okay, 14, 21. Okay, you can further simplify by dividing by 7. You will get 2, 3. Okay, then you compare 2, 3 is to something 9. Okay, so this 3, how do we convert to this 9? Okay, what we do is we multiply by 3. So if here multiply by 3, here also multiply by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so 2 times 3 will be 6. Therefore your answer will be 6. Okay, moving on. Okay, so the next step. Okay, 2/7 of a garden was planted with roses. Okay, 1/3 of the roses were white and the rest were red. So what fraction of the garden was planted with red roses? Okay, so to do this question, okay, firstly, okay, 2/7 was planted with roses, 1/3 roses were white, right? So we find out the white roses first. Okay, so 2/7 multiplied by 1/3. Okay, we get 2/21. Okay, so these are the white roses. Okay, so total roses 2/7. Total is 2/7. Okay, we try to make into the same denominator. Times 3 times 3, 6/21. This one is white plus red. Okay, so you want to find red, right? Red roses would be 6/21 minus 2/21, 4/21. So your answer would be 4/21. Okay, moving on. Okay, so the figure below is made up of 9 identical small squares, okay, and 1 big square. Okay, what percentage of the figure is shaded? Okay, so the keyword here is square. Okay, all of them are squares. Okay, so for squares, all of them have the same length, same breadth all the way. Okay, so first what we need to do is we need to know how many small squares are in this one big square. Okay, so here again, because this is a square, right? So here 1, 2, 3, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here 5, meaning here also 5. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5, 5. So 5 multiplied by 5, 25. Meaning to say that there are 25 small squares in the big square. Okay, so 9 identical small square, right? Correct. So in total here got 9. Correct. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9/25 are shaded. Percentage, multiply by 100%. It gives you, so if you do the math, right, 100 divided by 25 is actually 4. This is 1. 9 times 4 gives you 36 percentage. Okay, so 36. Okay, next we move on. So for the next question, the keyword here is right angle triangle. Okay, so for right angle triangle, okay, right angle triangle is the keyword. Okay, so what they want you to find is to find this angle. Okay, so here to find x, right, angle x, okay, will be sum of a triangle which is 180 degrees minus away 22 degrees minus away the right angle 90 degrees. Okay, here 90, right? Okay, it gives us 68 degree. Okay, so 68. Okay, next. So for the next question, figure A is a right angle triangle. So what is the maximum number of figure A that can be cut out from the rectangle as shown below? Okay, like how many of these triangle can I cut out from this whole rectangle? Okay, so first up, this is the right angle triangle, correct? So here will be 4 cm. Okay, 4 cm. Okay, so to do that, first up, what we need to do is we need to take 30 divided by 4. Okay, so 30 divided by 4 gives us 30 divided by 4 gives us 7 and ends up 2. 7 remainder 2. So about 7. Okay, around 7 sets. So we have 7 sets here. Okay, and then so 7 sets of triangle, okay, meaning to say like that, 7, okay, and so on. So we have 7 of this triangle. Okay, but we still have the top and we still have this part. Okay, so in total, how many sets do we need? We need about 4 because we have 1 here. This is the first set, which is like 1, 1, 1. We continue so on and so forth. Second set, same thing, also 7. The third set is also the same thing here. Third set. And then the fourth set, also here, right? Fourth set. So we have, so in total we have 4 different sets of 7. That's why we take 7 multiply by 4. 28. 28 is the max. Okay. Okay, so for the next question, okay, the table below shows the charges for a taxi ride. So first 1 km, $3.10. Every additional 500 meter or less, 30 cents. So Gary took a taxi from his office to his home, and the distance from his office to his home is 2.1. Okay, how much did he pay for the taxi ride? Okay, so first, the first 1 km is $3.10. Okay, so he has 2.1 km. Okay, so first we just take 2.1 km. Okay, we minus off the first 1 km first to see what is the remaining. Okay, this gives us 1.1 km. Okay, the next step, this is the additional distance. Okay, so if you compare this with this, you realize that there's a difference in units. Okay, so to make things simpler, we change everything to the same units. So 1.1 km we change to meter, right? We have to multiply by 1000. Okay, so this gives us 1100 meters. Okay, and to know how much to pay, we have to take 1100 divided by 500. Okay, so 1100 over 500. So we cancel away the 0. Okay, then we're left with 11 over 5. Okay, 11 over 5 is roughly about 2/1/5. Okay, so 2/1/5. Okay, every additional 500 meter or less. Okay, so we need to round this up to 3. Okay, so the total distance, okay, the total distance will be the first 1 kilometer, which is $3.10, okay, plus every additional 500 meter or less. So you know that just now we take 1100 divided by 500. Okay, so we round up because it says 500 meter or less, right? So round up becomes 3. So you take 3 multiply by 30 cents, and we get 3 times 30 cents, it gives us 90 cents. So 90 cents plus 310 gives us $4. So $4. Okay, okay, next. Okay, so for the next question, right, in the figure below, angle K is 42. Okay, so angle K here, 42. Okay, 42. Okay, M is 3 times that of K. Okay, then they ask you to find J. J is here. Okay, so first step, we find what is angle M. Angle M, it's equivalent to 42 times 3. Okay, which is 126. Okay, all of the angles are in this, so we take angle G is equivalent to 360 degrees minus 126 degree, angle M minus 42 degree. Okay, this will give us what is angle J, which is 192 degrees. So 192. Okay. Okay, next question 29. Okay, just to add the property here that I'm using is angle center point. So 360 degrees minus all of these two angles, we get angle J. Okay, let's move on to question 29. Okay, so for question 29, okay, Men Eng spent $120 of his savings on a watch and 1/3 of his remaining money on a book. He then had half of his savings left. So how much was his savings at first? Okay, so to this we will draw the model. Okay, so he spent $120 of his savings on a watch. Okay, so here will be $120, and then so here will be $120. Okay, $120. Okay, and then he spent 1/3 of his remaining money. Okay, so 1/3 of his remaining money will look something like that. Okay, 1/3. Okay, so 1/3 of his money would be spent. Okay, so all these will be spent. Okay, and then okay, so all these will be spent. Okay, and then he had half of his savings left. Okay, So all this from here onwards would be his savings. Okay, so since this savings is half of is the same as how much he has spent, correct? And these 2 units, this is the same as this, so that means to say that 1 unit is equals to $120, okay? Because spend equals savings. Okay, and then since 1 unit is equals to $120, how much of what was his saving at first? So in total we have 4 units here, correct? So 4 units equals to 4 times 120. This gives us 480. So in total he has $480 at first. Okay? Okay, so for the next question, question 30. Okay, so this year the ratio of John's age to Mary's age is 3:5. Okay, so we just put John to Mary 3:5. Okay, and then Mary is 6 years older than John. Okay, 6 years older than John. So the difference between these two is 2 units. Okay, and since Mary is 6 years older than John, so we have to take 2 units equals to 6. Okay, the difference of both of their ages. So 1 unit would be equals to 6 divided by 2, and this gives us 3 years. Okay, so 1 unit is 3. Okay, look at the first statement. The first statement says that in 3 years time, okay, in 3 years time, Mary will be 9 years older than John. Okay, to validate if this is true, we have to calculate what is their current age. So their current age. So to calculate what's their current age, okay, we have to so current age for John is 3 times 3, okay, so 9 years old. And then for Mary, it's 5 times 3, so it's 15 years. Okay, so if 3 years later, so 3 years later, John would be 9 plus 3, 12 years old, whereas Mary would be 18 years. Okay, so the difference between 18 minus 12 would be 6 years. So in 3 years time, Mary will be 6 years older than John. So in this case, the answer here is false. So we put a tick here. Okay? Okay, so moving on to the next part. Okay, so next part. Okay, over here says that next year, total age is 26. Okay, so to validate their age again, next year. So their current age now is John 9 years old, Mary is 15 years old, right? So next year, how old are they? So next year, John would be 10 years old, and Mary would be 16 years old. Okay, so their total age would be 10 plus 16, it gives you 26 years old. So 26 years old is correct. So this statement here is correct. Okay, so we put a tick here. Okay,